Okay, friends, let's speak about the legendary buggers. There are three of them that have come out new. I just completed this and this. We go into this. So there are two that are, yeah, then let me start with this one. Yeah, easier to find. So, Winter Heroes, legendary. We have an ice wizard who can whack based on the opposite target's buffs via the talent route. This is already discussed multiple times. Going into the stats, 988, 918, and 1586. I would say as a combo, the three of them are pretty good. Blue Shroom Wand at very fast speed is a special. Well, when I'm reading very fast, this as a combo is even better. Deals 350% damage to the target, summons an elf minion with 10% HP and 10% attack, which is standard for all these winter family heroes. The target receives 531 frost damage over 3 turns. This effect spreads to nearby enemies. Oh, this is super cool. So 531 frost damage is fairly good. And when I look at this, it becomes an Aether power fellow, obviously crazy. And the frost damage is 723 over 3 turns. And spreads to nearby. That is really insanely good. So yeah, he's impact 1, but the damage over time ailment is a spreader, and at very fast speed he will surely fire multiple times. In a normal play, of course, if there are no tiles, then that's a different thing, but at least 2 to 3 times he would fire. So he will directly whack 3 and cause mayhem with the frost damage. ZaPPa. Wow. Yeah, there are quite a few very fast speed blues. We just got one in the other seasonal one also. I forget the name. The dispelling bugger. So that's ZaPPa. Going into CooKie. Let's go for the fire CooKie. So we have another legendary fire hero. CooKie has a dagger, which means he's dodgy. And looking at the stats, 916, 968, and 1666. All three are pretty good. Mystery Potions is the special at average speed, reduces the mana of all enemies by 20%. Average speed guy reducing mana of all enemies by 20% is insane. Summons an elf minion for each ally, same 10 and 10. All enemies receive a mystery potion. After 3 turns, the mystery potion explodes and deals 450 damage to the target. And after explosion, the target can't gain mana for 3 turns. Oh, fuck. So, tricky. Very tricky. Reducing mana is already, a big plus at average speed. Then, there is this impact over time. So, there is nothing immediately happening. There is a good chance and it doesn't say it can't be cleansed, so it can be cleansed. So there is an ailment of a mystery potion, and after 3 turns deals 450 damage to the target, and all enemies get this mystery potion. Basically all can get whacked very hard. So yeah, you got to take multiple cleansers to deal with CooKie. I see this as a fun hero, so I will say that. But there is a way out. Reducing mana by 20% already is setting you back significantly. So, taking somebody, I can't think of anybody offhand, whose mana can't be robbed, whose resistance to mana's robbing reduction. But yeah, all jokes aside, he's a fun hero, will be really painful, and he's designed to be tanky. This also shows that, he's fairly okay. So There are no red tanks, so that's fine. He can be a flank. Average speed guys on the flank are quite vicious. So yeah, CooKie is cool. And yeah, very vicious looking design. As I was saying, that it's really wonderful to have Liadria as being pleasant compared to all these weird, crooked looking, tiny gremlin creatures. Okay, GinGer, nature legendary. Third new hero being introduced. She's a ranger, which means she has the ability using the talent route to bypass. And we know this. And stats 957, 935, and 1627. All three are fantastic. Hasty trigger finger. She's a very cute looking arrow gun. At fast speed. So hasty trigger finger at fast speed. First job, summons a minion for each ally, 10 and 10. For the next 3 turns, this character deals 500% damage to a random enemy each time any ally casts their special skills. So we have a green semi-hippo. Okay, all allies except the caster's special skill deal an additional 20% damage for 3 turns. Okay, so she is whacking, but depends on the allies for that 500% damage. You know, if allies are charged up, then that 500% damage is a snipe. It's not a 500 damage, it's a 500% damage. She can technically, and she's fast speed, so she can charge faster and start the whack job. Very interesting hero. Yeah, she's actually a fun hero, man. Just realized. And obviously this buff is really helpful to all allies in the form of additional 20% damage using the special skills. Wow. Yeah, she would be actually fun to level up. Obviously these days the mats with the kind of number of heroes that have shown up. But yeah, GinGer is worth getting. Now I'm really liking this. Actually, both these fellows I like. Yeah, I got her earlier today and I'm very happy. Because, you know, from a actual gameplay utility perspective, that 340 damage is painful. And the 2 ailments are very handy and useful ailments. Minus 54 damage, sorry, defense for 3. And minus 50 accuracy is huge. It's very high. And I've got really hammered by her quite a few times. Only the stats part is, but that's fine. I mean, one can spurse up the stats. With that kind of a special, the stats have to be a little bit humble. But we have all this to improve the stats. So that's that. Thanks for watching. These are the crazy heroes. The new ones, quite cool. All the 3 seem to be damn good heroes.